Hello, this is Jay, a member of LANS, presenting our weekly updates. Please remember to check out our website, lansja.org, and follow us on Twitter at lans_ja. We'll begin with local updates. Starting with the topic of vaccination from the Jamaica Gleaner titled More than 83,000 people vaccinated in first island-wide blitz. The government of Jamaica has deemed their first vaccination blitz a success, with over 80,000 people vaccinated over the last week. This was in an attempt to use the supply of AstraZeneca vaccine given to us from the African Medical Supply. In a press briefing, Dr. Christopher Tufton said the Blitz weekend has shown that Jamaicans are interested in being vaccinated. Hundreds of people were turned away from vaccine sites because supply was running low. He also stated that that's a good problem to have, but noted there's still need for improvement. Andrew Holness has since appealed to vaccine hoarders to share their vaccine with Jamaica and other developing countries. There really isn't any use keeping vaccine until they expire when people are dying all over the world. That's really just selfish. It's absolutely ridiculous that 10 countries have 80% of the world's vaccine, while there are countries that haven't even started vaccination yet, such as Haiti. With vaccinations going smoothly, doctors are urging the government to focus on reducing hospitalization. Reading from Radio Jamaica News, Dr. Alfred Dawes believes the assessment of the 3-weekend lockdown should focus on hospital admissions for COVID-19. He has seen a reduction in the number of persons using the facilities, which coincides with the weekend lockdown. On to regional news. The volcano eruption in St Vincent. St Vincent and the Grenadines La Soufrière volcano erupted last Friday, April 9 at around 9 a.m. It has forced thousands of persons on the northern section of the island to evacuate. This is the first volcanic eruption since 1979. Friday's eruptions are being likened to the 1902 eruption that led to the death of 1,565 people. Volcanic ash covers the island and even has spread to nearby islands such as Barbados. Pyroclastic flows are starting down the eastern side of the volcano, which is even more dangerous for lands and life forms. St. Vincent and the Grenadines have received aid from Venezuela and other neighboring islands. Doctors, rescuers, and disaster experts was deployed with water, clothes, and food to St. Vincent to assist during the eruption. As stated in a Jamaica Observer article, the local government has opened a bank account to receive donations from the general public for assistance of St. Vincent. Account number is 212387304, NCB Oxford Place branch. They will also be sending additional relief to the people of St. Vincent. The US has yet to send assistance to St. Vincent, while the UK has pledged £200,000. St. Vincent is a part of the Commonwealth. In a Gleaner article titled St. Vincent Fears COVID-19 Outbreak with Volcano Evacuations, St. Vincent officials stated that they are worried about the possibility that there will be a COVID-19 outbreak because sections of the island has been without water. Shelters and homes are also being crowded due to evacuations. Vaccinated persons are allowed to evacuate to neighboring islands by cruise ships. However, Prime Minister of St. Vincent stated that many persons has chosen to stay in St. Vincent. We hope more countries offer continuous aid and supplies to the people of St. Vincent. Director of UWI Seismic Research Center believes this could continue for a couple months up to a year. Next in regional updates, the The Caribbean Teachers Union is encouraging the Caribbean Examination Council, CXC, to change its syllabus for the coming exam period in June. With the pandemic and a volcano erupting, students are being affected, which limits their preparations. President for the Teachers Union, Dr. Anderson, stated that it is inconceivable that CXC would want to conduct the 2021 examination as a full-blown exercise in a period of tremendous challenges to Caribbean societies, families, education system, and individual students. The union called for the CXC syllabus to be narrowed and teachers and students informed of the topics beforehand. Since then, the Caribbean Examination Council responded by adjusting their 2021 examinations. The council said it's aware that some candidates across the region, based on their particular circumstances, may not be ready for assessment and stands ready to listen and to engage in dialogue with critical stakeholders across the education landscape. They have reduced SB requirements by 50% in some areas and will be sharing the exam syllabus with the education ministries, along with other measures to help students who need to be deferred. CXC said it stands in solidarity with its brothers and sisters in St Vincent and the Grenadines at this time, and all stakeholders across the region affected by the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. On to international updates. From BBC News titled, Johnson & Johnson's vaccine has been paused over rare blood clots. The US, South Africa, and the European Union countries have stopped the rollout of Johnson & Johnson's vaccine. This is because a number of persons have reported blood clots after getting their vaccines. The FDA has reported that 6 cases were detected, with 1 blood clot related death out of millions of doses that was administered. Study shows that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine had a higher protection rate against the South African variant than other vaccines. Also, unlike some of the other vaccines, it's given as a single shot and can be stored at normal refrigerator temperatures, making it easier to distribute. The World Health Organization stated that it was monitoring the situation and waiting for reports from the US and European regulators. Next in international update, from Telesur English News titled, Italian Senate urges eliminations of the blockade against Cuba. The motion notes that the sanctions against Cuba constitute an unjustifiable policy of war that primarily affects the people and has been and continues to be the main obstacle to the economic and social development of the Caribbean country. As we know, the U.S. blockade against Cuba has been in effect for over 60 years. The motion was approved Tuesday afternoon, in which the Italian Senate asks the Italian government to commit itself together with other European Union countries to effectively eliminate the U.S. sanctions against Cuba. Also in relation to Cuba, on Friday, April 17, Raul Castro announced that he is resigning from the Communist Party of Cuba. We at Lands wishes to congratulate the Communist Party of Cuba on the successful holding of its 8th Congress. We salute Commandant Raul Castro and others who will now go into retirement, and we continue to stand with the newer generations of Cuba's revolutionary leaders. Once again, this is Jay for Lands. Thank you for listening to this week's update.